The most successful enterprise companies still depend on one thing to book over 70% of outbound meetings. It generates over 40% of revenue. It's cold calling. No, I'm not talking about annoying telemarketers trying to sell you air duct cleaning. I'm talking about the 1 million sales development reps, or SDRs, around the world looking to make deep, authentic connections with future customers. Meet Caspian, one of the top performing SDRs at Gong. He spends 4 hours every day listening to this. Imagine listening to that for 4 hours every day, making 300 dials a week, only to have 1% of those turn into meetings. You would also feel frustrated, fatigued, fed up. Enter Quack, the prospecting platform built for SDRs by SDRs to make cold calling more efficient. SDRs leverage the power of our parallel dialing technology to simultaneously call up to 6 prospects at the same time. And we can onboard SDRs in less than 2 minutes and get them dialing right away. We automatically detect voicemails and instantly connect you to the first person to answer. Turning 4 hours of dialing a day into 20 minutes for SDRs, and instead of 10 meetings booked, we've seen teams score 20 in their first week. As SDRs that hit 100% of quota for companies like Clearco, Clue, and Certain, Jake, our COO, and I know firsthand just how painful cold calling can be. We've made over 100,000 cold calls that have secured deals at companies like Microsoft, Abbott, BlackBerry, and Nike. Vinay, our CTO, has helped build startups like Wealthsimple, Float, and Coho. And in January, we decided to dedicate our time to building Quack and making SDRs' lives better, helping SDRs achieve quota without having to listen to dial tones for hours on end. The global predictive dialer market currently sits at about $2.5 billion and expected to grow 5-fold by 2028. And like I mentioned, 40% of revenue comes from outbound. So if you thought cold calling was dead, think again. That's a massive 37% compound annual growth rate. And with 4 million people in tech sales and 1 million SDRs globally, we believe we have a clear path to building a $100 million annual business. Parallel dialers have only been on the scene for the past few years. The 2 existing solutions, Orem and Nooks, are far out of reach for the 25,000 SMB tech companies, charging customers anywhere from $300 to $1,500 per seat per month. It didn't make sense to us why a dialer would cost more than an entire CRM solution. So that's why we built Quack at just $75 per seat per month. But many people not in sales have asked us, so you're just a feature? Well, we've spoken to 50 sales managers with over 300 SDRs on staff, and all of them have told us that they love our laser focus on dialing, even breathe a sigh of relief when they hear that we're not a suite of sales tools with a ton of mediocre bells and whistles. And what happened next got us really excited. All the managers we spoke with signed up for a 1-month free trial of Quack, even the ones using our competition. And in June, we onboarded 100 SDRs at 12 different companies. And of those companies that trialed Quack, 75% converted to paying customers on annual contracts. Here's what they have to say about us. Sophie from Certain said Quack is awesome. I spend way less time in my day dialing and have better results. Castile from Procurify said I've been able to book the same amount of meetings I book in a week in a day. Why? Because our dialer closes cold calls quicker, books more meetings, and drives top of funnel, all while making SDRs happier. We want to be the world's best dialer. We want to be the opposite of the Swiss Army knife sales tools in the market. We want to be respected for surgically solving this core sales problem. And on this foundation, we will take our laser focus and solve another core problem, and then another. In order to do this, we are raising $1 million to help onboarding 2,000 SDRs and 250 companies onto Quack in the next 18 months, as well as build out our product roadmap and identify future products and hire technical and customer success team members to help with ongoing customer growth, and as well in helping achieve our 2 million ARR goal by the end of 2024. So if turning luck into repeatable sales is also your passion, then come join us at Quack, the first prospecting platform built for SDRs by SDRs. Thank you.